My name is Quiana and welcome to today's video. Today I'll be talking about things you should know if you want to start doing YouTube as a hobby or maybe even as a side hustle. And I think I have enough experience because I've been doing this for 3 years and yeah, I'm not that far. And I know what to do now. And this is also going to be Vlogmas Day 17's video, so sorry if I haven't been as consistent as I should have. I've been sick. What will you need if you want to start a YouTube channel yourself? Number one on the list is obviously an editing app. You're going to be filming videos. You're going to need something to edit those videos. That can be an editing app like I use, like Lightworks, which I use the free version, or you can even use editing apps that's on your phone. For example, iPhones have the iMovie app on their phone. You can use that if you can't afford an editing app or you can't get a free one. Or maybe the device you're editing on isn't compatible with certain editing apps that are available for free. Number two, if you want to create your thumbnails, your banner, even the profile photo and the watermark on YouTube, Canva. Canva is being used by so many people, and also there's a free version and a premium version. Myself, I've tried both the free and the premium version. I had the premium version for about 3 days, and I will say it was nice to not have any limitations, but it's not exactly a must-have. Especially if you're starting out with YouTube, you can definitely do a lot with the free version. For me personally, I've created all my thumbnails from Canva using the templates that are free. Obviously, I can't get the premium ones anymore, but I've made almost all my thumbnails from them. I made my YouTube banner, my watermark. I've even edited my profile photo in Canva. So if you need somewhere, you can go there. Or if you can't get access to Canva for whatever reason, some devices like on iPhones or like iPads, you can draw. Even on your cell phone, you can try and create your own thumbnail. But just remember, when you're creating your thumbnail, I think it needs to be under 2 megabytes, I think, because YouTube can't take thumbnails bigger than that. But if your thumbnail is over, just reduce the size in pictures or photos and stuff like that. Number 3, obviously you're either going to need a camera or a cell phone to be filming your videos so that you can edit it and post it. Me personally, I use both my camera and my cell phone. I use my cell phone when I'm at uni because I don't really think I can hide this big ass camera, and when I'm at home I use my camera. You don't need both, but both is useful. So you don't need both of them, but having both is useful because then you can switch between the two. And having a cell phone is just way easier when you're going out and vlogging, because if you have a massive ass camera and you're holding it like this, everyone kind of stares at you. They're still going to stare at you anyways with your cell phone, but they just stare at you more. Number 4, a tripod for me is like 90% a must-have. Right now my camera is standing on a tripod that my dad got for me for my birthday or Christmas, I think. But I don't have a cell phone tripod, which actually lands you up in a bit of issues of when you want to film something at a certain angle but you don't have a tripod. So if you already have a tripod, use it, abuse it. But if you don't have a tripod, my main suggestion would actually just be to use your surroundings. What do I mean by that? Well, if you have a whole lot of books that you're not reading, I know some of you are not reading your books, or you have a whole lot of chunky, heavy stuff, put your phone against it, even your camera if you need to, and basically balance it so you can get your angles. That's actually what I used to do before I got my tripod, believe it or not. I used to just balance it off of things so that I could get the angles for my YouTube videos. It's not a must-have, but if you have it, it really does help a lot when you're trying to film videos. Number 5, please believe me when I say you will need a microphone. I had a microphone, for some reason it died. I have a new set now, but it needs some box thingy majig. If you have a phone or a camera, either of the two, get yourself those small microphones that you can put on your body so that when you're filming your videos, you never have to worry of, oh, did they hear me? Was I on mute? Why was the wind blowing so hard? I've been through it and I'm going through it right now because I don't even know if you can hear me. So get a microphone if you can. If not, stick to making videos where you can either voice over it later using your phone, or videos in a clear, silent place where you can actually hear what you're saying without a microphone. It doesn't have to be perfect when you're starting out with YouTube. I've learned a lot and I've been doing it for 3 years. So don't feel like you must have all these things if you don't have it. And then 6th on the list is actually sound effects. I didn't start using sound effects until recently, and that's mostly because of my boyfriend. Shout out to Byron. Thank you very much for finding a website called My Instance. I think it's that. I could be wrong. But I'll put the link down below. You can get these sound effects and place them on your video without getting copyrighted. Although I will say, some of the sound effects that you'll put in your videos, if it's longer than 10 seconds and it's kind of attached to some sort of game or part of a song, make sure it's under 10 seconds so that you don't get copyrighted, because I've had that before when using the sound effects. So remember, if you have sound effects, you can use them. make sure they're under 10 seconds just to avoid any copyright issues. Guys, why is this tripod light making flashing sounds? And then these aren't like equipment or anything that you'll need like that, but these are just pointers that I wish I knew when I started YouTube, which would have actually helped me to move along faster, because right now I've been doing it for 3 years and I am unfortunately still under 100 subscribers. But that's mainly because of me not knowing and not doing the proper research to figure out what I should and shouldn't be doing for my channel. So a few tips. Speed and surroundings. With these two things, your surroundings and where you're sitting actually matters and makes people want to focus in. So what I've learned is if you keep changing the environment every few or so like frames, people are more interested and they're more engaged. When you're speaking, if you're speaking very slow and very soft, people are not catching what you're saying. They're not going to get a grip into what you're actually talking about because they're losing you. Their focus is drifting. The second piece of advice that I should have started doing earlier, but I didn't because I didn't have a phone tripod. I still don't. Hopefully I'll start doing it soon, is to boost your content with YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. Even TikTok if you have TikTok. When you take portions of your video and you put it on other platforms and you keep leaking it back to your YouTube, you actually gain a lot more subscribers than you think. And I figured this out a little too late, mostly because I was kind of ashamed at how bad the quality of my YouTube Shorts were. I stopped doing it, even though I didn't realize how much people it actually brought to my channel. So boost your content. Don't be shy like I was for the first few years. Who cares if that person from high school that didn't like you seeing your videos and laughing? Just post that damn thing. The next piece of advice I can give you is thumbnails. People underestimate how much a thumbnail can either bring or push people away from your content. I used to spend hours, I kid you not, maybe, I'm exaggerating, but maybe an hour at most, on a thumbnail, putting all these little things, making it look as nice as I thought it looked. But I still wasn't getting the traffic that I wanted on my channel, and I was pissed off. I was like, where are you guys? And then you realize the trends. When you figure out the trends of your thumbnails, you actually realize that some people like the simple thumbnails. Especially depending on what content you're creating, you should be looking at your competitors. They're not really your competitors, but you know, compare yourself and their thumbnails and see they're doing this in their videos and this in their videos and their thumbnails look like this, to know what you need to do to bring people to your channel. So your thumbnails are important. Try not to do too much, but try to make it as eye-catching as possible. What I used to do is I used to make my thumbnails and stand at the back of my room, and like, if I saw this in a row full of other YouTube videos, would I still choose my one? That's the mindset you need to go with. Then next, it's kind of obvious, but I didn't know it was obvious. What is your niche? What is your channel actually about? For me, I started off wanting to do Sims, but then I soon realized my laptop couldn't actually handle recording the building of my actual Sims. And then I was obviously pissed off because I was like, I started YouTube because I wanted to be a Sims YouTuber. That fell through, but I was already there. I already took the time to find an editing app that was free that I could use. I have the camera, I got a tripod, I had everything already. So I told myself, fine, I'll just start doing cleaning videos because I clean a lot. But then I started moving to doing birthday vlogs. Then I was doing university vlogs. Because my channel doesn't have a niche, each of my videos don't have the same amount of views or likes or ratings, if you can call it that. Because not everyone wants to watch that one specific thing. They may have came to my channel for the cleaning, but now they're landing up with the university vlogs, they're like, whoa. That's kind of not what I want to be seeing. So make sure your channel has a niche and just push that niche. Again, look at what your competitors are doing. If you are gaming, look how your, I don't know, your favorite gamer maybe that's on YouTube and is YouTubing a specific game that you like, look how they push their videos and look what they do in their videos so that you can make your niche as like dead set on the nail as possible, because that's something I didn't do and I don't know why I wasn't aware of it earlier, but you know, fuck man, we learn. I'm running out of breath. Lastly, just be yourself. I found myself kind of being an imposter in my eyes because I had to speak in a different way almost when I was filming videos. I felt like I had to be a certain person and look a certain way. Like I even started being scared to go outside, like, oh, I need to get dressed up, what if someone recognizes me? Babe, it's not that serious. Just be yourself, keep the pace, keep it entertaining, and just keep pushing. I've been doing it for 3 years. I think I'm sitting on like 90 something subscribers now. Might be 90. I lost one of you guys. Where did you go? Come back. Besides the point, just make the video. It's for fun. Honestly, it's something to look back at when you're older, and it's just a memory that will always just be there. And if you don't like doing it, stop. I for one have been trying to make this a side hustle when it was originally just a hobby. So if I can give any advice, make it your hobby first. If it turns into something bigger, fucking awesome, keep going. But yeah, that's what I would recommend if you would like to start a YouTube channel. Thank you for coming to Vlogmas Day 17. I hope you like and subscribe. Bye. See you next time.